advice. Get it? Ryan Townend joins us right now, CEO of William Joseph Communications, all-around marketing paragon, stand-up guy, the man. Welcome back to studio. You were sick last time. We're thrilled to have you back, though. And today we've got a really awesome topic about appealing to the emotion of the individual as opposed to just the pragmatism of the individual.
You got it. So let's talk about some advertising today.
Okay.
When you look at ads out there, there's two different ways that you can go with an advertisement. You can go and focus on the features of the product and the rational reasons why somebody should buy something, or you could focus on the emotional aspects. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you through an example of a 4-slice toaster and show you what that would look like.
Okay, so let's bring up this toaster here. Wait for it. Toaster! We give to you toaster.
4-slice.
Yes.
All right, so if we're going to sell a 4-slice toaster, we could sit back and talk about all the benefits that this toaster has, right? So that there's 4 slices, there's a dial that determines the temperature and all the benefits that you're going to get by purchasing it. So that would be focusing on the rational reasons why you should purchase this product. Now, what we can do is take that exact example and flip it around and sell it from an emotional perspective.
Okay, and how would we do that?
Okay, well, what we would do is, if you think what would be a reason that somebody would want a 4-slice toaster, well, maybe you have a big family. And so what you would do is to say, by having this toaster, you'd have happy mornings. So here's an example of where your happy morning starts, because no one's fighting over the toast. So that's the emotional side.
I appreciate that. And when it comes to selling between the emotional and I was calling it the pragmatic side, but maybe just looking at that physical side, do you get a different audience? Which one generally has a wider appeal?
Well, it really goes back to who's your target market. So again, when you look at the demographics and psychographics of your customers, you really need to understand what motivates them. So in some industries, we really do focus on the features that a product would bring. Other industries and other products really lend themselves more to an emotional approach.
Where in this case, toaster. You wouldn't have thought of a toaster as an emotional approach, but here we are.
Happy family.
Happy family. Happy wife, happy life. I mean, right there alone.
There you go.
We've talked product. Let's also, Lisa's nodding her head, by the way. I just want to state that. We've talked product. Let's also talk service. You guys do a lot of work with Tourism Saskatoon.
Yeah, so exactly. So let's take Tourism Saskatoon. We could focus on all the different attractions that exist in the city of Saskatoon. But what we did is we took an emotional angle on the campaign and created the Endless Experience campaign. So what we focused was on more the emotional experiences you're going to have as a family, as a tourist, visiting the city versus necessarily outlining all the things in particular you're going to see.
When it comes to a tourism perspective, is it often more beneficial to instead focus on the experience as opposed to the attraction?
Absolutely. There's different motivators, there's different EQ profiles that target different customers, so there's different reasons why people come to different parts of the world. Some people travel for relaxation, where other people travel for adventure. So you really want to make sure that you align the experience with the customer.
As opposed to just saying, Remy Art Gallery, this is what it looks like.
Global Studio.
Oh, exactly. That's also on the tour, non-locals. So while we're at it, can you give another example of what an experience might look like in Saskatoon?
Sure. So when you look at the different portfolios that we've come up with, you look at like nature. Nature's a really big part of the city, the river banks and stuff like that, and that's one thing that the city's known for. So you'll see a series of ads that really have a slant towards the nature aspect of the city, where you have festivals and adventure, you have arts and theater. There's a whole bunch of different experiences that the city brings forward, and that's what we've highlighted.
By and large, do you feel selling why is a little better than selling what?
Why connects with you emotionally, and when you can emotionally tell your story and make that connection, it kind of sticks.
What's another good example you have?
The RPM project with William Joseph.
Ooh.
Oh.
What'd you do there?
So the William Joseph RPM project was an entrepreneurial project that we designed to connect entrepreneurs with our brand. So we wrapped a race car. We have this online component where entrepreneurs can apply. And yeah, we really activated the brand from an experiential perspective.
I can appreciate that. And if someone wants to get involved, what's the link to do so?
It is www.therpmproject.ca.
www.therpmproject.ca. That said, Ryan Townend, always a pleasure to have you in studio. Thanks for joining us from William Joseph.
Thank you.